Good evening. This is Sandra Jack Shaw with Artiazzo Productions and ProductionLiveOnline.com. I am here at Jimmy Choo at Copley Place for an event sponsoring the Boston Bruins Foundation. And I am here with a very special recipient of some of that charitable foundation work that has been done over the years, and this is Tom Smith.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Now tell us, you were just telling us your story a little bit inside Jimmy Choo. Yep. Could you just repeat it a little bit for us?
I was an aspiring hockey player. Graduated from high school in 2008. Signed a junior A hockey contract with the hopes of playing college hockey and then hopefully one day professionally at some level. I was in my second tournament in, and it was a summer tournament in south of Boston, in Walpole, and it was a freak accident. I was skating down on a defenseman, got tripped up, hit the boards wrong, and ended up being diagnosed as being internally decapitated with 4 dislocations. Unfortunately, when I was in Boston, the diagnosis was very unclear, so my parents and I decided to go to the Miami Project to cure paralysis. We're down there, they made the proper diagnosis, and through a lot of stem cell and Schwann cell and neurological treatment, I was able to get back on my feet, and 2 days before Christmas I was able to get on a plane and come home. I made an agreement with the doctors that I'd go down once a month for however many months and hopefully either be as close to normal as possible or hopefully back on skates. And in May of 2009, I got cleared to play hockey again. And the agreement that I made with my parents was that I would have to be no more susceptible than the average human being to get hurt again in order to get back on the ice. And all 5 doctors who were studying my case signed off on me. 2 lawyers from the Miami Project, everyone said, you know, you're good to go. Trained really hard in the summer, was 6 games in, a few weeks away from hopefully picking a school, and it was a practice. We were getting ready for a tournament on the weekend, and I was rounding the net, and we were in Salem, New Hampshire, and I lost my edge. And as soon as I hit the boards, my biggest fear happened. And as my body went numb and it dropped like a ton of bricks, and I immediately knew I was paralyzed. And when I was airlifted from Salem, New Hampshire to Boston, you know, the original thought was, oh my goodness, someone screwed up somewhere along the lines, he shouldn't have gone back. Come to turn out that I injured T3, which the first injury was internally decapitated, C1, C2, C5, and C6, T3.
A totally different version.
Unrelated. The doctors at all levels we saw multiple opinions said you basically had a better chance of winning the lottery 5 times in a row than having 2 separate injuries totally unrelated. So, you know, at that point it was, all right, do I want to sit here and feel sorry for myself, or do I want to focus on, you know, how I'm going to move forward with my life and hopefully get back on my feet? And I've really looked up to the Boston Bruins in general. You know, that was my goal, and I'm a hometown kid, so, but the Boston Bruins Foundation, how guys like Cam Neely and Bob Sweeney and Aaron and their office really conducts themselves and raises money and really puts on such great events all the time. So, you know, we're 2.5 years into my first foundation, we're 6 months into my second foundation, and you know, we're making progress. I have a great co-founder to my first foundation, Tucker Mullen, and, you know, second foundation, we have a great team, and it's really been structured around the Boston Bruins and how Cam and Bob and Aaron run their foundation.
And so they've helped you immensely with this second operation that you had to get back on your feet.
Yes. In December of 2010, they gave my family and I a grant to help me buy adequate equipment. It was a grant of $15,000. So that, I firmly believe, had a major part because I was able to get stuff that I normally wouldn't have. And you know, after I was able to buy that equipment, you know, within the next few months, things really started to kind of fall into place. So what these guys do is phenomenal. Their money does directly go to people who need it, and it works. You know, they do a great job with you know, how they donate it and where they donate it, and you know,
It's academics, athletics, health, and community outreach. That's what they told me their, you know, mission is.
Yeah, they've always told me. They said, you know, what's in between your ears is going to make you money and make you successful. So, you know, it's an event at Jimmy Choo's that, you know, with all the girls and guys in here buying different, you know.
Yeah, tell those ladies to shop. Shop.
Did. I was like, buy those shoes. I mean, me personally, I'm not a Jimmy Choo guy. I can't say I've ever been here, but you know, most pair I've seen are like $500. So buy as many pairs as you can, because it's gonna go to a great cause.
Exactly. Well, you are living proof of it.
No, thank you. And you know, their money does directly go to people who need it, and it goes to good use, and they do amazing things. So shop.
Well, thank you so much, Tom, for interviewing with us, and your story has really touched us here tonight, and I'm sure it did to all the ladies in there, and hopefully get them to buy a few more shoes and bags.
No, I'm blessed to have you know, Aaron and Bob have me back to these events, and I love being here, so thank you.
Well, you look fantastic. I mean, you're a handsome guy. What's on the horizon for you now?
You know, really developing these two foundations. We're working with a couple of research companies and trying to figure out the best avenues to raise the most money and help a lot of people.
Well, best wishes to you, Tom. You look great, and you have a great attitude, and you're an inspiration to everyone here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is Sandra Jack Shaw with Ardiazzo Productions at Jimmy Choo. Thank you.